Update with the airplane. There's a lot of people around us. We don't want anyone to hear us. Germany. This is Germany.
When editing this, I realized that we forgot to provide any kind of context to what we are, what 3Place is, and what we're doing in Stuttgart. So, 3Place is an EU project and a collaboration between 3 theaters in Europe. Junges Ensemble Stuttgart, or JES, Drak Theater, and Theater, which is owned by Scenekunstbruket, hence why these two might be used interchangeably in this video or in future videos. So think about this. Your first place is your home and family. Your second place is school or work, or something that you might do out of necessity rather than fulfillment, although it obviously can be fulfilling depending on the person. And lastly, your third place is where you can relax and feel like yourself. You can let your thoughts just fly around and you don't have to worry about anything at all. It can be a library, a cafe, basketball court, music studio, etc. A place where you can relax and feel like yourself. So, 3Place is a project all about trying to get youth more involved into theater, by making a theater waiting area or a foyer feel more like a third place for youth. A place where they can hang out and relax. So me, Julian, Ali, Elin and Gabrielle flew down to Stuttgart, Germany to meet with the people from Drak Theater who drove to Germany from Czechia, and to meet people in JES and to see how they operate and continue working on this project.
Okay, so we're here in Stuttgart meeting at Junges Ensemble Stuttgart. I think that's how you pronounce it, I don't know. And we're meeting the people here, so we're going to interview.
Hello, I'm Frederick.
Yolanda.
And Cezin.
Gustavo.
Anna.
I'm Tomasz.
What do you think about 3Place?
It's nice. I was a bit not sure how it would start because it's the first time that we meet here in person. But it was cool that now from 3 countries we meet here and have time to spend together and discuss things, but also just do things together. So this is, I think, my favorite part.
I think it's really great because you can meet many different people from different countries, and I also think it's very important to have a third place.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's very fun to meet all of you and to hear about your experiences, so yeah.
Yeah, I just kind of agree, and I think with this project we can make theaters more visible in media and for other people to discover.
Yeah, totally agree with all of that.
I like to get to know many new people, and I like that we are having so many new visitors. And what I think about it is, I think it's very important. I think if we really manage to get you guys involved and you guys can create a place where you want to be, yeah, I would be happy if we can become this kind of place, this kind of theater.
Kind of the same. Yeah, I like that we try to figure out things on a same level, like the youngsters and the adults. Like in future, of course, like the adults planned all of this till now, but I'm looking forward to think more as partners in the future, and I think it's good.
Well, I like it very much, and still I'm curious because still we are on the very beginning. We have experienced one digital workshop, and now the first encounter, like that we met in physical here in Stuttgart, which is great opportunity to meet each other, to get know how do our friends from JES do it at their home, and it's pretty interesting and also some fun. So yes, I do like it, and I'm pretty curious what we'll bring in next times.
So what do you think about this whole weekend where we've met each other about the 3Place project? And what do you think about the project in general?
I thought it was a really, really interesting idea. Personally speaking, I don't usually go out that much, and especially with other people, because I usually feel left out at school or with the language also, because I don't speak German very well, at least at the moment. I felt so at home here in 3Place. I could say exactly what I wanted to say. I didn't felt left out, every time there was something to do, I was ready to do it.
I think it was very busy. I think we should have made some more free time and like break time. That's what I feel right now. But it was very fun. I feel right now, since it's the last day, we're getting now to know each other a bit more. We're getting more comfortable, and then it's almost a bit sad that it's ending. Yes, but I think we had a good time. And I'm a bit tired, but I'm as well very happy.
Although it was a bit exhausting, like doing a lot of stuff one after the other, sometimes the time was a bit short, but overall I thought it was amazing. Like we did so many fun stuff together, and I would love to do it again.
Yes, I also think it was very intense, but I like that everyone was very open to try out everything and just jumped into anything we planned and was very open and connecting to each other.
I think it was fun. I enjoyed this, and I'm glad I were here and stay here, and I'm enjoy for another
Evening.
Yeah, together like in Norway or Czech.
For me, it was really a fulfilled time with a lot of nice personal encounters and meetings and getting know each other. But also, I'm glad that I have possibility to see the shows that they do here in EACEA, and also the way how do they involve youngsters to all the life of the theater, and also we had several quite interesting workshops that were inspirational. So I'm more than satisfied.
Skal jeg si noe mer? Hva mer skal jeg si? Okay, I'm being asked if I can ask you, what do you think of this whole weekend?
I thought the weekend, or I think the weekend is really, really fun because it's a mixture between like talking about theater workshops and just like showing you guys the town, and yeah, I think it's really great.
Yeah, I agree with Laura, and I think it was very intense, so also a bit exhausting, but it will stay in a good memory of mine because we learned so much together, so yeah.
Yeah, no, I totally love it. You can be like creative and express yourself in any way you want, and
yeah, I loved it too. I mean, I wasn't there all the time, but when I was there, it was great. Yeah, should have been there more.
So what is your third place?
My third place, I think my third place is our theater, which is funny because I work there, so it's not. But I also spend there so much time that I'm also like at home there. So if the third place is some space in between, like the duty and and to be at home, then our theater is my third place.
My third place is because I work in theater and I feel very comfortable here. I think it's the stage where I can try things that I wouldn't do at home or in a different place. It's like it can become anything for me, or like a studio space. And also the ocean, like the beach at the ocean. I think this is my personal third place.
So I would say my third place is are my books.
Your books?
Yeah. Because, yeah, they're like a world where you can like go into.
I would say my third place is the JES because I'm always here and I love it.
I think my third place is like something theoretical, but it is kind of comfortable and where I can be myself and can be different places at different times.
My third place is also the JES because that's where I spend most of my free time, just like Louisa.
Wow, jeg er så flink til å filme.
My third place, I think it's the garden of my grandmother's home in Italy.
I think for me it's everywhere I am with my closest friends. It can be anywhere.
My third place is a place where everyone participate together. Then no one feels left out or excluded, and most important is no matter what type of activities we do, we just have fun and all be aware of how fun the place is.
My first place is actually this room and people in this room. Ellen, Yolanda, you, our cameraman. I think third place is everywhere where we are.
We need a B-roll of this area with no one in it. We need a B-roll of this place. Very important.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not now. Okay, we're doing it. So the place that you live in, right?
Yeah.
What do you think it's missing? Is there anything that's not there, like a kind of event, social gathering, building?
Okay. I think it's missing. I don't know.
You have everything. Oh my God.
I wouldn't say that, but I'm not missing. But I'm not missing anything.
I think our hometown is still like lack of some really cool music club.
You know you're missing something when after you miss it.
You're missing something when you miss it.
After you leave it.
Oh.
After the thing leave
When
you.
it's not there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think Stuttgart is a bit missing that people for me are a bit like for themselves, and I think they should embrace that people are different and embrace that cities have to change because people come from everywhere and want to live together, and I think they should see this as a chance to develop. But also a problem in Stuttgart is that we do have a lot of third places that usually are places that are used differently, that used to be something, and then for a certain amount of time there's like pop-up stores and pop-up exhibitions or party places, and they work very well, but the city always has different plans to make it more to build something more expensive or that could bring more fortune to the city, and then they destroy these places that grow because of a need of people needing these third places. And I think the city should listen more to the people who actually live here and not focus on guessing or focusing on money, cars, economics and growth.
Yeah, because that's more short-term kind of, especially how it is now.
Yeah, and I think people don't feel at home.
I think a place close to a water, like a lake, or I mean, we have a river, but it's like in the industrial part of Stuttgart, and they are trying to make it more nice, but I think water brings people together where you can hang and lay in the sun and be more in the nature. This is not, the parks here are very small and they're always very full. And yeah, water is, I think, I want ocean or a lake.
I can say the park that we were yesterday, the one close to the opera, is much bigger than anything I've seen in Norway.
Right.
So
Really? In Norway?
yeah.
Interesting.
So I don't know.
We should be happy.
We have smaller parks.
Okay.
Is this oh, you have something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I have something. What Stuttgart needs is like a connection to the water, because there's a river flowing right through it, but we don't have anything. We don't have like ships or like houseboats or like any events that are like connected to the water, and I think that's very, very sad, because if you look at cities like Amsterdam or something like that, they have cafes all over and connected to the water, and I think that's missing here.
I'm also missing water, but what I'm also missing is like in Stuttgart everything is very organized for inside places. So if you want to go eat or hang out with people, you have to go always like inside of a pub, inside of a restaurant, inside of a cafe, and so on. And I'm missing that maybe there are some more places and spots where just like some benches are outside and you can grab your food and drinks and just sit there on whenever you want to and leave whenever you want to, or maybe little restaurants have more often like more tables outside and like a little more like street life, because I feel like everything is inside and you only meet people outside while walking somewhere.
I also think that there should be somewhere to bathe, like any kind of lake or I know there isn't a lake, like a lake, but at least try to make some more watery things to do.
I think Stuttgart needs some places for teens to hang out, because with my friends I'm always like outside because there are no rooms to hang out, and in the winter it's not very comfortable, I'd say.
I think that Stuttgart is missing some type of, as excluding JES, there is not much stuff that I feel like some hobbies, hobby events that at least for me, there's not much in Stuttgart. For example, I really like to play video games, and I can't find any other event about video games here in Stuttgart other than ones that I'm not interested about. And sometimes that's things that fits me. I think like there's always in other places like such as Berlin or Munich or any other city, some types of events like that, but they are closed now, and they because of COVID, and they haven't returned since. So what I really liked is to just have a place to talk about my personal hobbies and don't feel like I'm the fish out of water there.
Do you think like an arcade could work?
Yeah, an arcade, for example.
What about E3? Do you think E3 could come to Stuttgart?
Nah, I guess.
No,
like E3, I guess is no more, right?
True, that's true. It just disappeared.
But
bring back E3 to Stuttgart. Come on, Stuttgart E3. Is there any last words that you have to whoever's watching? I don't know who's gonna watch.
I don't know. Mom, I love you. If you're watching this, my family.
Yeah, that's always like a safe one. Always a safe one.
Yeah, of course. And yeah, 3Place rules.
True. All right, that concludes the interview. You don't need to record me anymore. Record the sign. Whoa, it's Junges Ensemble Stuttgart, or however you pronounce it.
Bro, vad filmar du? Bro. Bro, okej. Vad filmar du? I wanna give this to Gabriella. Come back.
Alright, let's do that. See you guys. He'll never come back.
Vallahi Mustafa.